Oh, what about D'Angelo?
So a lot of people who follow the Black Gaddy music channel are probably around my age, born in the 1970s. So I know a bunch of you guys were knocking some serious boots back in the 1990s. Am I right or am I right? Before the era of Netflix and chill, we had to go down to Blockbuster Video and try to pick out a flick that will have us between the sheets before the night was through. But some of us may look around now and regret all of that boot knocking we did back in the 1990s. So the question is, why was 1990s R&B such a good time for black music? For many people, the 1990s was the golden era for R&B music because it blended the classic soul influences with modern production techniques. 1990s R&B brought those smooth and melodic vocals with those rich harmonies and those layered vocal arrangements with a lot of melismic singing. People like Boyz II Men, SWV, and En Vogue were perfect at this style of music. 1990s R&B gave us those slow grooves. The producers used a lot of silky synthesizers, deep bass, and programmed drums to create a sensual and polished sound that is uniquely the 90s. And the lyrics, oh man, the lyrics. So the lyrics became more overtly sexual about love, heartbreak, even empowerment and some self-discovery, all within the context of love. The lyrics were more conversational, so artists like Brandy and Toni Braxton delivered soulful ballads that connected deeply with listeners. And the music videos for 1990s R&B picked it up a notch. Those videos became more cinematic. Slow motion shots, dim lighting, luxurious settings on yachts or in exclusive clubs or in mansions. This helped give 90s R&B an elevated sense of elegance. By the end of the 90s, R&B became even more ballad heavy, so groups like Jodeci and Boyz II Men and 112 sung almost exclusively about love, finding love, keeping love, making love, begging for love. This was a keystone of 1990s R&B. What were the jams that you programmed in your 5 CD player when it was time to make whoopee? No, not that whoopee, the other kind. This countdown focuses on your Black Gaddy's top 20 boot-knockin jams from the 1990s. The songs that maybe I put on every now and again when I wanted to get a little bit of sweet, sweet love.
We'll be knocking boots. Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Number 20, Nice and Slow, Usher. In 1998, Usher released My Way, an album that went 7 times platinum, bolstered by this song, Nice and Slow, which also went 3 times platinum. With lyrics like, driving around town, contemplating where I'm gonna lay you down, this song was sure to get your boo in the mood for some good love. Number 19, Color Me Bad, I Wanna Sex You Up. Put together a group with the bargain basement version of George Michael, Kenny G, Vanilla Ice, and a random black dude, and you got yourself a number 1 single on the R&B charts and number 2 on the US Hot 100. I Wanna Sex You Up was certified platinum and was also featured on the 1991 soundtrack for the film New Jack City. Number 18, next, Butter Love. Butter Love was produced by Lance Alexander of the group Low Key and was released in 1997 from the group's album Rated Next. The song was a big hit. It peaked at number 4 on the R&B charts and also rose to number 16 on the US Hot 100. Some love-making lyrics include, You Got It Going On, Word is Bond, Sundress with Platforms, Feet Pedicure with No Corns. Number 17, Ginuwine, So Anxious. This song was released on June 1st, 1999 and was a big hit. It peaked at number 2 on the R&B charts and number 16 on the US Hot 100. It was certified gold and it was produced by Timbaland. So Anxious Girl, could you quit this stalling? You know I'm a sexaholic. This song was tailor-made for knocking boots all night long. Number 16, Faith Evans, Soon as I Get Home. Rumor has it that Faith Evans and Mary J. Blige got into a fight at a puppy party, but Faith sings this song with so much sweetness and love, it's hard for me to believe. This is a song that went to number 3 on the R&B charts, number 21 on the Hot 100, a song that was certified gold. I don't think it's true that Faith Evans had it within her to beat up Mary J. Blige. She's more of a lover, not a fighter. Number 15, Keith Sweat, I'll Give All My Love to You. Released on December 4th, 1990 from the album of the same name, I'll Give All My Love to You was a major hit for Keith Sweat. It peaked at number 1 on the R&B charts and number 7 on the US Hot 100. No one begged for love more than Keith Sweat back in the 90s, and I'll Give All My Love to You is only one example of him showing that he's always down on his knees begging you please. Number 14, H-Town, Knockin' the Boots. Knockin' the Boots was released on March 11, 1993 from the album Fever for the Flavor. The song was a major hit. It hit number 1 on the US R&B charts and rose all the way to number 3 on the US Hot 100. H-Town's Knockin' the Boots was certified platinum and became one of the biggest hits on the R&B charts in 1993. Number 13, Guy, Let's Chill. Let's Chill was released in 1991 as the second single off of Guy's sophomore album called The Future. Let's Chill peaked at number 3 on the US R&B charts, but only got to number 41 on the US Hot 100. Still, Let's Chill is considered one of the cornerstones of 1990s boot-knocking, love-making, body-shaking R&B. Number 12, Boyz II Men, I'll Make Love to You. Produced by Kenneth Babyface Edmonds, this song was released in 1994 from the group's 2 album. It was a monster hit. It hit number 1 on the R&B charts and stayed there for 9 weeks, and it also hit number 1 on the US Hot 100 charts, where it stayed for a record 14 weeks at the time. The song also earned Boyz II Men a Grammy Award for Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group. Number 11, Silk, Freak Me. Freak Me was released in February 1993 from the group's Lose Control album. Freak Me was certified platinum and it hit number 1 on both the Hot 100 charts where it stayed for 2 weeks and also the Hot R&B charts where it stayed for 8 weeks. The song left little to the imagination with lyrics like, "Let me lick you up and down till you say stop, let me play with your body, baby, make you real hot." Number 10, Joe, All the Things Your Man Won't Do. This song came out in 1996 and was part of Joe's All That I Am album. The song was a hit. It reached number 4 on the Hot R&B charts and it hit number 11 on the Hot 100 charts. Its main lyric goes something like this: "I'll make your body cream with my sex machine, and I won't stop until I hear your mother scream." Good stuff. Number 9, Jodeci, Forever My Lady. This song was written by Devontae Swing and Albie Shore, and it was released in 1991. And this song set the tone for what R&B would be like for the next 10 years. Jodeci is one of the most influential groups in this era, and Forever My Lady is one of those landmark songs of this genre. The song was dedicated to Albie Shore's then girlfriend Kim Porter and their newborn son Quincy. Number 8, SWV, Rain. Rain was released off of SWV's Release Some Tension album, which came out in 1998. It peaked at number 7 on the R&B charts and number 25 on the US Hot 100 charts. Now, this song is not one of the most well known by SWV, but it's definitely one that raises some eyebrows with lyrics like shower me, sprinkle me, fall down on me. Are they really talking about rain here? Or something else? Number 7, TLC, Red Light Special. Different from Kmart's Blue Light Special, Red Light Special was released in 1995 from TLC's Crazy Sexy Cool album. It was a major hit that peaked at number 3 on the R&B charts and number 2 on the Hot 100 charts. This song was written and produced by Babyface and has lyrics such as, I'll let you touch it if you like to go down. I'll let you go further if you take the southern route. Number 6, D'Angelo, Brown Sugar. Remember when every man, woman, and child wanted to knock boots with D'Angelo? But we couldn't because his bone was for Angie Stone. Released in 1995, Brown Sugar was a hit. It reached number 5 on the R&B charts and climbed to number 27 on the Hot 100. And even though Brown Sugar is about weed and not women, we really didn't care because something about D'Angelo really took us there. Number 5, R. Kelly, Bump and Grind. Like it or not, R. Kelly is one of the biggest stars we've ever seen in R&B. And back in 1994, he got it all started off with his album 12 Play. And the single Bump and Grind hit number 1 both on the R&B charts and the US Hot 100. R. Kelly has not released new music over the last few years. And maybe it's because he's been too busy bumping and grinding behind bars. Who knows? Number 4, Maxwell, Till the Cops Come Knocking. Now, Till the Cops Come Knocking was an interesting choice for Maxwell's debut single from his debut album back in April 1996. When the single was first released, it did not do well on the charts. It only reached number 87 on the Hot R&B charts and number 79 on the US Hot 100 charts. And with lyrics such as, was it enough to penetrate your dark world? Or were you embarrassed about the way you freaked? That could have had something to do with it. Number 3, Johnny Gill, My. Yet another song by Babyface on this countdown, My, was released in 1990 from Johnny Gill's eponymous album. Now, the song was a huge hit. It reached number 1 on the R&B charts where it stayed for 2 weeks, and it also reached number 10 on the Hot 100. My became Johnny Gill's signature song, and it featured After 7 on background vocals and a solo by saxophonist Kenny G. Number 2, Toni Braxton, You're Making Me High. Released in 1996 from Toni Braxton's Secrets album, You're Making Me High became Toni Braxton's first song to peak at number 1 on the R&B charts and number 1 on the Hot 100 charts. And it was also produced by Babyface, of course, and by Bryce Wilson from the group Groove Theory. Bryce also makes an appearance in the video, and it was rumored that Bryce and Toni Braxton were dating at the time. Number 1, Janet Jackson, Anytime, Anyplace. This song oozes sex. With its slow tempo, sultry vocals, saxophone riffs, and finger snaps, this is a song that really liberated Janet Jackson more than any other. It was also a huge hit. It peaked at number 1 on the Hot R&B charts, and it also got to number 2 on the Hot 100. This is a song that was produced by Janet and, of course, by longtime partners Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Hey, if you didn't knock any boots or get pregnant in the 1990s, it's not Janet's fault. What were some of those 90s boot-knockin jams that you put on when it was time to hit the skins back in the 90s? Maybe you still rock them nowadays just for old time's sake. Write them down in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Kudos to you for watching this video. This is your Black Gaddy, over and out.